Christmas years ago. Has Christmas changed much for you since you were chaps?
Oh, well, Christmas Day would have been, yes. You'd be looking forward to Christmas Day in a big way.
Yeah, well, Christmas would have changed the fact that it's nearly 6 weeks earlier now they're starting.
Yeah.
Christmas with us would be starting maybe 2 weeks or a week. You'd be getting the holly and
Yeah.
getting
That's
prepared.
right.
You wouldn't be getting Christmas wouldn't be coming a month or 6 weeks
No.
beforehand.
Well,
like
there was
you
no
know.
advertising then, like now.
No, none whatsoever. No, and
Like big supermarkets and
yeah,
big
and
shops all.
the decorations then in the older house at that time, I know our dresser like what you had there,
Yeah,
there wouldn't be a sprig of holly here or there,
yeah.
but it had be paved with holly from one end to the
Oh,
other.
all around.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
all
behind,
around.
and behind every picture on the wall, and
Yeah.
the paper decorations then
That's right.
in different directions across through the rafters, do you know?
And then my mother, I remember in the old house up there, she'd have the whitewash brush out beforehand. And that
That's right, everything would be
she'd
done
have gave
during
the
winter
little
season.
dairy in particular.
That's
There's a
right.
little dairy went in there to the side of it, Mick.
That's right.
Remember?
Yeah.
And well, you mightn't have seen that bit because there was I put a back kitchen on the house.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometime after that, but
yeah,
she'd have that.
yeah.
And the holly had been there as well.
Yeah, the holly would be, and
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
on the Christmas, you always had to, I don't know what way you use, you see, because Tommy is Protestant, I'm Catholic. Church, you know, I don't know what way, but we would always have to get an early mass, or maybe two masses on a Christmas morning.
Christmas
The
morning.
masses round, one, they went from one mass straight into another.
Oh, yeah.
I know how to
Right.
guess it. And that time, it was a hired car.
Right.
The only time you get a lift in a car to mass in my time was when you hired
Oh, aye.
a hackney man out of Gorey.
Oh, he'd come out especially
come out
for
and
that
ring the bell.
morning, like.
Yeah, and he'd drop us in
I
mass,
know.
and he'd head back out. Then we were in that mass. He'd go back out and pick up somebody else in the country, and have them for the next mass, and bring us home.
Run yours back from
Yeah,
the
so
first
it was
mass.
a
Yeah.
like a
Well,
shuttle
now-
bus, yeah.
Well, what I seen happening here, I remember going, my mother, you have to pawn it up there. There was a
Yeah.
little stable off down the yard.
Yeah,
She'd jack up, the Moll was her name,
yeah.
and she'd put the tacklings on her there. And this would be about 7 in the morning.
7 o'clock in the morning. That's right.
And we'd head for Inch,
yeah,
church.
yeah,
We'd go to church.
that's right.
And there was a little house here opposite the hall in Inch there now, where the hall is now.
Yeah, Bill
And
Hughes was in it for a while.
Yeah, there were hempen stalls.
There was, and was there wards in it? I don't know.
There could have
Might
been. There was
yeah.
wards there,
Yeah.
well, which before that, or
Yeah, yeah,
they were there after that, I think.
yeah,
And she'd put the pony in there, and we'd walk down the road to the church,
yeah.
get church there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the Christmas day then, there was the parlour at home. I don't know what we use it for, but the one day of the year
Yeah.
that we were in the
Oh,
parlour,
yeah,
the Christmas dinner was
yeah.
in the parlour.
That's
And there was a
right.
fire lit in that,
Yeah.
and that was that day.
Yeah. Oh, there's not that difference between the Catholic and the Protestant.
Not
you
a
know.
lot, no. But the goodies on the table
The
would
goodies
be
were there to
oranges,
serve.
a few
Yeah.
oranges, and
Oh,
you'd have a good
little-
dinner and
That's
everything
right.
to go on grand.
Oh,
but
them
that's
little things
more
were
or
all
less
there,
it.
like.
Yeah. And
Yeah. Oh, we were a special day. Very special.
as chaps, you had to believe in Santa, even though when you didn't, because if
Yeah.
you become a bit doubtful, then
Well,
you mightn't score.
your score would be limited.
I'd be getting light, yeah.
Well, I remember one Christmas here while we were talking about Santa there.
Yeah,
Myself and the Whitmer family down the road were very great.
yeah,
Willie Whitmer he's around my age, like.
yeah,
But remember, I only got something very small here from Santa Claus.
yeah,
And of course I met him maybe that evening or definitely the next day.
Yeah.
And he had got a better toy from Santa Claus.
yeah.
I was raging here with Santa for what he brought me, like, compared to what he got.
Yeah.
It was only a small thing at the time, but
Well, that's the same. I remember. I don't think we're really mentioning names, but a lad that I went,
Willie there and that one.
a lad that I went to school with. I remember him on a Christmas morning. He'd say, "Well, what else did you get? Do you know?"
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you got the one thing, like.
You'd have only got the one little
No
item.
point
Yeah.
in me looking, and it depended on the size of the family, like, you know, so.
Another time, year, I remember here I was mad about my father being a carpenter as well.
Yeah,
He used to make, had his little workshop up there, and I remember he made me a little horse's car
yeah,
with 2 little wooden wheels.
yeah.
You know, something bigger than what
Yeah,
Christie makes.
I know that, yeah.
And geez, I was made up with this fella, like.
Oh, yeah,
Sent a job as well,
yeah.
you know.
Because the goodies would be scarce enough. We're talking back.
You and my sister there would probably get a doll or little pram or, well, something out, like.
But like the ties would have been scarce enough that time. We're going back
Well,
50,
I'm probably going back a good bit
50,
further than
60,
you are.
50, 60 year.
Huh?
60 year, we're going back 60 year now, you see it, what you're down behind you.
If we can remember Santa, like.
Yeah, 60
I'm
year
going back a
more,
bit more than that.
Yeah. Well, there's not a big gap between us at all.
Well, God, Santa Claus, the time if you could see a photograph of him on the paper or anything, sure, you'd be made up,
Made up, yeah, yeah.
coming up to.
And I was amazing how
Uh-huh.
I sort of believed how he sailed up the roof and down the chimney, and
Sure, that was an awful wonder how that all happened.
was
Did you when you were writing your letter to Santa years ago, did you put it up the chimney or where did you put it?
no, we jeez, I forget
Give it to your mother, maybe.
we left it. I don't know whether we left it on in a
Oh,
boat,
that's
in a
right,
boat
you'd
or a
leave-
shoe at the fireplace,
You'd
because
leave it somewhere, yeah,
the
where you'd
ties
see it.
were well, with us the ties would be left around the fireplace, around.
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
kitchen,
right, because,
you
yeah.
know. But that time even the writing was light enough. Still is with me maybe, but you'd be drawn on a bit of when you're a child. You're drawn. You try make a tractor or a horse or
Oh, yeah.
try to
that way, like.
sketch of what you might want. You
This
know?
would be something you'd have,
Yeah.
you'd be
Have a want
kind
for
of
it.
planning to get
Yeah,
from
but-
Santa.
And it didn't always happen either. Like you
Didn't always
because
happen, no. Didn't happen with me anyway.
Sometimes before the letter would be written or the drawing would be done, Santa's stuff would be in transit at that time. It'd be already
You'd
purchased.
find it be somewhere.
Yeah, and it couldn't be changed.
Yeah. I know there were great times though, because that day, it was a special day, and that's that. Like, you were playing with whoever you got, and
Well, I don't know
father
about
and mother and all, they'd be sitting around as well. There was no work or anything done. And
your end of it maybe, but I was always you were always, no matter how small it was, on that day you were as happy as Larry. You know.
oh yeah, of course you would,
It's
playing
not-
with whoever you got.
what
Like,
you got, yeah.
oh,
yeah.
what if it was only it wouldn't matter, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you put up the decorations come a couple of days beforehand, was
Oh,
it?
they were put up. They were maybe put up the week before. You know.
That's all.
Yeah.
Few
Only the
weeks
week
or so,
before. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And
And did you take them down come the little Christmas?
they were taken
Oh,
down.
they'd be left there.
They were taken down all Christmas Day. Is that what we call it?
Was it how many days after Christmas is that? 12 days? 6 days?
12 days, yeah. Just,
Huh?
yeah, 12 days after Christmas.
Well, yeah, the 6th of January.
6th of January.
Yeah, they were left up till then. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever was
No,
put up was
they were
there.
taken down, yeah.
Do you remember your mother's having another dinner on little Christmas?
No.
Another
No, our next, well, I don't know about yours, Tommy, but our next kind of a feast would be Easter Sunday.
Easter Sunday.
Because
Yeah.
during Lent that time you had to give up,
All right.
you know, an
Yeah.
awful lot of things, and you
Yeah.
broke free then, you broke your
Yeah.
own hook then on Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hadn't that part of it now. You
All
see.
right, yeah, yeah.
No, the Church of Ireland didn't.
Yeah, we had to, well, you had to give up something, you had to give up whatever.
But then there was lots of the Protestant people gave up as well, though.
Oh, they did, yeah.
They
they
did
stopped
done the
smoking
same thing
or
in their own way, like.
give up,
Yeah, it was-
drink or whatever.
Say you were drinking, you'd say, oh, I'm going to give up drinking now, and you'd hear lads saying, I'll be a smoking. By Jesus, I'll give up that smoking.
And that time, during Lent, there was no dances in the Diocese of Ireland.
That's right, that's right. There was no
And yet-
dancing. That was an awful thing, of course.
And there was a big hullabaloo here because the dance hall was an inch. And we couldn't go to Cortown But Inch was in the Diocese of Dublin and the dances went on in
Oh
Inch.
yes, you could go there if you wanted.
Only a mile or two down the road.
Yeah.
So, but
Aye.
it wasn't.
Forget that sort of-
It wasn't. The parents didn't agree with you going to Inch, like, you know, because in your diocese there's no dancing, so you weren't supposed to.
Oh yes, you'd be supposed to go by the rules, and that was that.
So even.
But I said there was probably
Oh,
lots.
the rules were broke, yeah.
I said the rules were broke.
Yeah, you didn't publish it, but
Because you'd have your eye probably on.
you would.
It mightn't be the hall you'd be after. Like.
Oh no, but you see, if you didn't, you could lose ground if you didn't
You
keep
could
going.
lose ground.